What's up, manga heads? I'm here with RG Bombshell, and I'm Darfox. We're just having a quick vlog, kind of update you on some of the stuff happening in the YouTube channel. So, first thing I want to say is, if you're a returning viewer or if you're clicking on us for the first time, do us a huge favor and like and subscribe us and comment on us. That helps the YouTube videos. You've heard in all YouTube videos, we will say too. I've given in. I'm gonna say all the things that YouTubers say. I won't say.
I want to hear it.
Gently tap that subscribe button,
That is not it at all.
like button, and smash it. So we wanted to update you on a couple things and kind of tell you some of the stuff that's coming up. So on the YouTube channel, we put up the One Piece live action kind of, it's like a video review, but our videos are really like super strict critiques and reviews. We mostly just talk about it, say what we liked about it. We kind of generally like give a recommendation at the end. So think of it as like just a casual conversation more than a review.
With spoilers.
Yeah, there is full spoilers. Normally we tell you when the spoilers coming up, but because One Piece has been out for so long,
26 years.
Yeah, and the TV show is I get it. People are watching for the first time, but I would recommend if you're watching it for the first time, just watch the first few minutes of the video and then skip the rest.
Yeah.
Because we're really starting to intertwining spoilers and stuff that I even haven't heard about, but I don't care about One Piece spoilers. So check out the One Piece video. You really see Amber's fandom come through with that, and it was a lot of fun to record.
See if we can bring that fun back for season 2 that just got announced.
Yes. Well, have you heard about the Manga Mac? Whenever we talk about something on Manga Mac podcast, it comes out, and we talked about the One Piece season 1, and then season 2 got announced. So
like, we believe in it, it's gonna happen, and it happened.
And it happened because we bumped it.
I mean, I'm technically not.
Well, honorary. So another thing on the channel that you might have noticed is that we've been recording the podcast, the podcast is the content that we've been doing for 9 years. We've been recording it live on the YouTube channel. So there's now 2 versions of the podcast. There's the audio version that's existed for 9 years, like I said. Then there's a video version where you see footage of me, and sometimes I show images of the manga I'm talking about very sparingly because I don't want to infringe any copyright. I don't want to just spoil the images from a manga. But we do use visual aids, and sometimes I might even bring up video and stuff depending on the topic. It's been a lot of fun, but we want to keep growing it. We want to keep kind of bringing in engagement. So if you've ever listened to the podcast, try the live version and check it out. It's very different, even though it's the same content, but it's a lot of fun. And we just this past week put up the 9-year anniversary. We talked to Aiden Clark, who's a manga letterer, and he's a massive Billy Bat fan. He's just like he's like one of us. Yeah, he's just a Billy Bat fanatic. And we talked about Naoki Urasawa, who's the author of Billy Bat. It's Pluto. Pluto is like the gritty reimagining of the Astro Boy storyline, World's Strongest Robot. And that was really cool and interesting to revisit that. Seamus has some really interesting negative opinions about it. That was one of our favorite mangas, and Seamus just tears it apart because that's how Seamus is. Seamus, like, he re-examines things over time. And
did he tear it apart just constructively, or does he just straight up hate it though?
There's aspects about it that he straight up hates.
Okay.
I think he recognizes all this stuff like good art and interesting character development, but the setting and the plot and some of the political aspects of it make no sense because he's a big history buff, and he keeps up with current events, and it basically plays a lot with the Iraq War. There's a fake Iraq War in it. And it just makes no sense. The way they're using it for politics really doesn't, and he just tore it apart. It's just
really his gear.
Yeah, it really grinded. Well, I mean, Seamus is Irish and he hates Americans, so it makes sense that this amazing, this huge war crime that America did, and we still haven't got punished for it. It really great. It did stick in his craw, if you know what I mean. But yeah, the 9-year anniversary podcast was a lot of fun. Also, normally a video of me, but this time Aiden Clark joined me, so it's a cool split screen that Aiden Clark and I are battling our faces. You're seeing which supremacy. So check that out. And the other thing that's gonna be on the channel very soon, this weekend, if not soon after that, is our Blood on Tracks video.
Filmed in February.
Filmed in February, but also that was a refilming, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So
we filmed previously even earlier than that.
We probably shouldn't even talk about this, but I generally think it's humorous, and also I don't try and hide my YouTuber deficiencies. But we recorded a review of Blood on Tracks sometime last year, maybe even before last year, maybe like over 12 months ago.
Yeah. This has been a bit.
And
I know it was before Christmas because you guys, I listened to the awards ceremony, and you had mentioned something about like thanking me for all these videos that we just filmed. And then that was one of the ones that you included.
And it took me so long, like I said, over a year to edit it, that we fell so behind on the manga. There was like 5 volumes. Yeah. So we're like, let's just re-record it. And it allowed me to actually use my JoJo hat almost fell down. My new camera that films a little better, because before I was filming with my cell phone, and my cell phone was kind of like a shitty camera.
Well, you can't just name drop that you have a JoJo hat and then not actually show it or put it on at all.
I don't really put it on because I'm not like a hat person. I got like a big head, but this is from the Shonen Jump store. It was on sale, so I bought it up. Yeah, it's cool. I might use that occasionally. The JoJo hat. So the Blood on Track videos has been a long time coming. I really like that manga. I'm pretty passionate about talking about it because it's really dark and condensed.
I'm really disturbed by this manga, but I keep reading it because I've started it, so I have to finish it.
Because I asked her to read it, so she kind of has to read it.
No, I could stop reading it anytime. I just don't.
I don't think you can. I think you have to read it now. So yeah, I really like talking about that manga. Amber and I had a pretty good conversation about it. A lot of fun, even though the manga is so dark and gross, we still have a lot of fun talking about it. But yeah, stay tuned to that. Please check that out when it's out. So there is a couple other things I want to talk about, but before we do talk about our future plans, I want to give the floor to ARG or Amber to talk about what have you been up to?
Yes, so Darfox graciously allowed me to plug real quick. If you haven't heard already, there's a new podcast in town all about Korean comics. So it is called Doju Wanna Read Manhwa. I'm a co-host along with Microwavy, and we've had 2 episodes come out so far. We're still learning our little our bugs on like audio wise, but I think we're really gonna fly into like the sweet spot with episode 3, which should be coming out in the next week or 2, which is all about the Boxer, which is currently coming out through Eyes imprint of Yen Press. So I'm really excited about that. We had our first guest star. It was Deb Aoki. And
big name.
Yeah, big name.
Big name. 3rd episode, big name. That's pretty good.
Big name, yeah. Well, so she covered the Boxer on her podcast Manga-splaining.
Yeah.
It was like episode 95, 98, something like that, in the 90s. And she was really excited. I guess Microwavy said that he was introduced to the Boxer via Deb, and so it was only natural that she was on for it. And it was a great episode, so I'm looking forward to everybody hearing about it.
Cool. Yeah, very cool people on that podcast. So if you have any interest in the manhwa, or if you're just interested in hearing people talk about it passionately, check it out. I mean, it's no manga mac, but you know, it's okay, I guess.
Listen, we have a lot of passion. We create our own rating scale for grading all of these manga series that we're reading. So it's a little bit of a play on words for sure. Okay. Definitely punny.
Okay, funny.
So it's a 3 scale.
Sure.
We've got Vivim Flop, Jang Mid, and the Bulgogi.
These are all Korean things, I assume.
Foods and stuff.
Yeah, Korean foods.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm cultured. I don't know.
But it's like Vivim Bop instead of Vivim Flop.
No, it's I could tell kind of where you're getting. It's very cute.
We'll teach you. Maybe you'll come visit us one day. You'll read some.
Yeah, I'm open to it. I've never read any manhwa, so. Well, you get Deb Aoki over there, the only way you can follow up is you get Darfox over there. The only way you can top that. All right. So I want to talk about a couple things that we're going to be doing very, very soon. That we'll probably get some content up there.
We're both going.
Yeah, it's actually going to be like a combination Dar and Amber thing. So first, this week at the time of this recording, we're going to go watch or attend a live music session of Cowboy Bebop music. What's the band called?
The Bounty Big Band.
Yeah, this isn't a new thing. It's been around for a little bit, but it's coming local to us. And
in our small city.
Yeah, we don't get any hip trendy stuff around here. So when it came, I had to do like a double take. I was like, wait, it's coming here. Yeah, let's. I
just saw it. Like that was a targeted ad on Instagram for me, and I just immediately sent it to you and my friend Internet Famous Joe Martin and like a couple other people. Go.
yeah, it was kind of surprising, but also exciting. You know, like this city's growing and getting bigger in annoying ways. So maybe you'll get bigger in cool ways too, where neat stuff will come locally occasionally. So we'll probably record a brief video just talking about our experience. I don't think they'll allow me to film the band while they're playing.
Actually, I mean, you probably could. A lot of people do that at like concerts and stuff now. For some reason.
I feel like this isn't really a concert though. Like
maybe we'll see.
I feel like
this is gonna be a video in the car parking lot afterwards, being like, "Whoa, that was so cool."
Yeah. So and I told Dagazu about it, and he was like, "You gotta go listen to live music." Oh, live, because Dagazu is famously a music snob, so like he was just going off about listening to like live brass and how like hard it is to listen to good brass live, and how people always make mistakes playing brass instruments. I don't know, man. They go toot toot toot, and it makes loud freaking noises, and it's gonna be good. I'll be interested to see if they riff on anything. The Cowboy Bebop, the soundtrack of Cowboy Bebop is amazing, but it's set in stone. It's in the show. It's in the soundtrack. But if you're playing live jazz, part of it is that there's a little bit of a freedom to it. People can have solos and kind of I want to say remix. Remix is not the right word, but they're gonna have their own take on it. And I wonder if they do that or not. Because if they do that too much, then you're like, oh, I want to buy Cowboy Bebop song. But if they don't do that, then it's like fake jazz or something.
Well, what I don't know is if they're gonna do. I went to probably like a decade ago now. I went to a Legend of Zelda Symphony in Atlanta.
Yeah. And
they played like scenes from the game in the background.
I think they will.
I hope that they do that tomorrow as well.
I read some of the blurb, and they said that they do. I think. Yeah, it's an audio-visual experience.
Good for you for reading the details. I just went buy tickets.
Yes. Good for you for buying the tickets. And the other thing that's even more major than attending a live show,
super exciting,
is that we're going to New York City.
Big Apple.
Live from we're not going to record anything live, but we are going to record video.
We could probably do like an Instagram thing, like on the Manga channel.
Leave a comment in the comment section if you want to see a live recording of us, a live broadcast on Instagram. I don't know what we do. Our first pizza on New York. I don't know what.
Well, we're both going to be physically at New York Comic Con on Friday. We'll both be there that day. Yeah. And then Saturday, we're going to go get some food in Chinatown.
Yes. But you know me, I'm going to Hong Kong cinema. So I'm probably going to go to gift shops and stuff and look for, hopefully, cheap DVDs and Blu-rays of stuff that I nobody can buy. I'm going to spend some time. But yeah, because we're going to Comic-Con, there will be some manga content and stuff that we will interface with. We'll probably record casual vlog style like this and just chat about what we saw and what we found and what we hope to find. So, if you were keeping score, this is the second time I would be going to New York Comic Con. Last year I went for the panel. I'm not going for a panel this time. But this time I'm going with my friends, and Amber, who's not one of my friends, but I just hang out sometimes. But I'm going with two of my friends who I know since like second grade. One of them I went with last year, and it's kind of like a makeup trip for him, because last year
you just died last year.
Last year I fucked up my right knee. I partially tore my ACL. I talked about this on the podcast. I'll just talk briefly out here on the channel. It was a pretty kind of dark time for me because like. You get to that certain age where your body kind of falls apart and you're like, oh my god, like your body's not indestructible.
These things anymore.
Especially since I tore the ACL in such a really silly way, I won't really get into it. But it's not like I was doing backflips or fighting monsters or anything. It's not like I was doing something heroic. I just was literally getting in and out of a chair, and I fucked it up.
30s problems, am I right?
Yeah. And it was rough. It was hard to walk. And my friend who went there was going to hang out with me in New York, and we are going to do New York shit. We are going to go to New York Comic Con. He had to, go to CVS. Buy me a cane, buy me a knee brace, buy me a Solon pass or whatever the patches are. What I'm talking about? The Japanese patch, but they're really good because they have like pain killing things on them, and those help me a lot. So he basically played nurse the whole weekend we were there, and we still had some fun, but like it really wasn't it was a pale comparison to what it would have been. So this is kind of like a make good trip for my friend. I really want him to have a good time and not have to worry about me dying. So hopefully my niece is okay. I'm still suffering from this injury. I didn't have a surgery. I had rehab, and it's better, but it's still not. It's not healed. It's not fixed.
Yeah.
So I still gotta be very, very careful. So hopefully I don't fuck it up again. You'll hear about it if I do. That's mean I'm gonna be moving really slow, really carefully.
Listen, if it happens again, we're renting you a wheelchair and wheeling you around the city because you're not gonna miss out on stuff.
No, I'm too heavy for that. That's not gonna happen. Maybe it's just literally 5 of you pushing me. Maybe that'll work.
There's enough of us, I think.
There's a lot of us because it's my party, which I believe is gonna be 3 people. Your party is gonna be 4 people,
right? 4 including myself.
4 including Amber herself, and then I'm meeting up with a couple friends. One of them being Microwavy, your co-host. I had the panel last for Microwavy, so that's how I met him, and we maintain online friends because he's really cool. Yeah. He's one of the coolest, chillest people I've met ever.
He's a really cool person.
Yeah. And we just have a lot of common. We like a lot of the same stuff. He's super, super cool. Hispanic as well. So something all 3 of us have in common.
I don't have that at all.
But okay. And we're also meeting up with Christine. Christine is a listener of the podcast who I actually met last year at the not the press conference, the panel. And I kicked myself because I didn't take a picture with Christine because I met Morgana.
You did not meet.
Yeah, that would have been a surprise. I met Morgana there. We took a picture, and then Christine introduced herself, and I was like, "Oh yes, this is why I came here, to meet people. How awesome is that?"
You're fans.
And then I didn't say, "Hey, come, let's take a group picture." I just kind of left her hanging. So I don't know if she wanted it at all. Maybe she didn't care. Maybe she like, "No, I don't want to take a picture with you. That's weird." but like that's a huge regret of mine that I didn't like naturally invited her to take a picture with us because it was really fun and exciting.
So Christine, if you're listening, Dark Fox wants a picture.
That's right. Absolutely. Christine, we talked to Christine because she plays Mahjong with us. We have a game night on the Manga server. That's something I should actually mention in the channel update, or / community update. But every Monday we play Mahjong on the Discord Manga Machination server.
Dog the Bounty Hunter has his own store here.
Dogazoo hates from Hawaii, isn't he? Dogazoo hates Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah. Well, Dog the Bounty Hunter is a piece of shit.
Okay, I got a question. What's Pwn again?
Pwn is you're making a triplet, so yes, do it.
Well, what's Ron again?
You win. Hit Ron.
What?
No!
No! No! No! Holy shit! What the fuck? No! God damn it!
And she's like a Mahjong wizard. She plays Mahjong. She has like a Mahjong league in real life, and she plays Mahjong in real life and stuff. So she's really good at Mahjong, and she tried to teach me, but I was kind of unteachable.
Unteachable.
Yeah, she tried her best, but she's like, I tried. I have my own method of doing things. Christine was trying to show me the smart, intelligent way, and I just kind of did it. But
I spent an hour watching a bunch of people in a Mahjong club one day, playing it, and they play it every week. They're committed.
Yeah. And
I could not figure out what the heck was going on. After a while I figured out the turn order. Don't ask me now.
No. Yeah, it's not the most complicated game ever, but if you don't have somebody explain it to you, it's indecipherable. But I can explain it to you Dark Fox style. You want to be part of Dark Fox Mahjong School? The Mahjong style of Dark Fox?
The unteachable style.
Unteachable style. Unteachable style. Yeah, New York is going to be a lot of fun. We've been going on for a minute already, so I kind of want to wrap it up. But like I said, we got a lot of stuff on the channel that's new and more coming in, and I'll keep that rhythm up if possible. And ARG Bombshell, of course, you're up to a lot of cool stuff with Soju Wannabe Manhwa. And our trips to New York. It's going to be fun.
Be fun.
So look forward to that.
You guys are going to hear all about it.
Most about it. But yeah, leave a comment what you're most interested in, and if you carry it out for a live stream, we'll schedule one. It'll be weird and awkward, like we're here in the street and then the New Yorkers push us down. Like, what are you doing?
Nah, I mean, I don't think they'll care that much. They'll just be like random people background.
Well, if we block the sidewalk, they will push us down.
Or if we just like are eating in Chinatown and we get real close, like look at these dumplings.
Yes, that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you out there.